Now, this next section of goal setting is massively dedicated to the wonderful Neil Porter, who I put my own version of an Excel spreadsheet in the group, and that has helped me in the past set my goals and see that they are spread out. Now, Neil, being ex-IT and an absolute whiz with Excel spreadsheets, has come up with this incredible way of getting your goals down so that you can see how well spread your goals are. So I'm going to share with that now. You can find the Excel spreadsheet here in the template section of the Progress Club, the Facebook group, and I've called it Neil's Awesome Goal Grid with pie charts. And I'm going to explain how to use that now. So let me just stop sharing Progress Club so that I can share the Excel spreadsheet. If I can find the Excel spreadsheet. I have just had it. I don't know where it has gone. Files. Show all windows. It's disappeared. That's why. There we go. Sorry about the wait. So I've done this already so that you can see what it looks like when it's filled in. So you can see down the side here, we've got the numbers 1, 3, 5, 10, and 10 plus. So you can see all of those on this sheet. Across the top, you've got what do you want to be, what do you want to do, what do you want to have, what do you want to see, what do you want to share, where do you want to go. So the first thing that I did is go to my list that I'd written, where the number ones were. I got all the number ones and I put them into whichever column I thought it went in personally for me. Now, you might look at some of these and go, share 20 hours of care? Don't you want to have 20 hours of care? I don't care what the linguistics are. I'm putting it in share because for me, that means that I'm sharing that care because mum gets care. It means I get a break from mum. It means dad gets a break from mum. So actually, it's a really shared goal for all three of us, but I'm in charge of getting that goal. So that's why that's in there. So there's lots of things here. So put all of those in. And that's the first thing that I did with all of these goals. As I was writing those, I also put them in the columns. So the columns that Neil's got here: business, personal, relationships, finance, health and fitness, family, productivity, and social life. I might change that for recreation, for instance, or something else. I don't know. But you can change this to fit your own wheel of life if you change any of the headers that are in there. So what I've got in here, so for instance, 12 stone, that's for my health. YouTube podcast, put in a diploma of NLP, they're all business goals. Doing Viv's Mastermind, that's a personal development goal. Walking up Jacob's ladder, etc., they're health goals. In I've got a lot of health, but I've got here not £100 turnover, that should say 100k. It's a good job I'm looking at this with you, isn't it? So 100k turnover. Because down here, as you can see, I've put 100k profit. So I want that within 3 years. So you can see how I've also gone through this a little bit later and put in some extra steps. Things that I want to see, things that I want to share. Now, there may be times where you can already see by looking at that, there are some columns that have less things in than other columns. But that's okay. If I want to up my goals and I think, what else do I want to share? What else do I want to share? What else do I want to share? If I want to share something else, I can put it in that column. I just add it to it. If I know I'm going to London over New Year time, and I see a new musical and I think, oh, I really want, oh, I know, because I've just got one now. I want to see Newsies because my sister's seen it and says it's brilliant. So I'm going to put family because I'll probably go and see that with my sister. So you can add to this whenever you want to add to it. And as you've just seen me do, I've added something because I'm talking about goals. Something's come to mind that I want. Newsies is a musical, by the way. I love a musical. I was saying to, I think it was Charlotte and Mark earlier today, I've put that I want to see Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes is my jam. I love Busta Rhymes. I watch him on Insta. I watch all his YouTube videos on multiple times. If I want to like get the jam going for me, I'll put a little bit of Busta on. Why do I like Busta? He's hilarious. He pulls funny faces. He makes funny actions. He's just hilarious. He's probably a bit misogynistic, but I just find him one of the funniest men in rap. And I love how he dresses because he always wears crazy clothes as well. So I love Busta Rhymes. So for me, that's a social thing. And I don't know whether he's coming over here in the next 3 years. I've got no idea. No idea at all. But he's on my list because you know what? If he's not over here, he'll be touring somewhere in America and I'll go and see him over there. I'll make sure that I get to see him in the next 3 years. With that as well, let's talk about long-term goals. I want to meet will.i.am. It's a long-term goal for me. I want to meet will.i.am and I want to do some work within his I Am Angel Foundation, which provides extra education, extra support, extra mental health, coaching, that kind of thing, to get inner city kids in Los Angeles into universities. I'm an ex-teacher. I love helping kids, but I also absolutely adore will.i.am. Again, he's another absolutely crackers person that has got ideas way beyond it, things even I could imagine. Is an amazing philanthropist. Can you hear the passion as I'm talking about will.i.am? I know that at some point in the next 10 years, I will work with the will.i.am Foundation. Don't know how I'm going to get there. I've already got people putting their feelers out to people that they know who may be able to connect me with him. It's just a case of putting it on the list. So that's Neil's awesome table. Oh, just a minute. I've just realised I also meant to share with you the other awesome thing about Neil's table is that across the bottom here on these little tabs, Neil's, I don't even know the word for it, done some magical things in the background so that all of your goals come out as little visual pie charts. So you can see how evenly they're spread and where your focus is. So as you can see next year, my focus is on business and on health. I've spent a lot of time on my personal self this year. So there isn't as much on that. You can tell there's nothing on relationships because I'm not really that bothered about it right now. So, and I'm not goal orientated, but the goal that I do have will pay for all of that. So I'm actually okay with that being as a thin cheese on the old pie chart. So you can have a look at that and see whether you've got these spread. So if you're really wanting to spend more time with your family, spend more time on business, less time on health, more time on your relationship, whatever, these may look very different for you. I'm just showing you how mine looks. He's also got one for 3 year, 5 year, 10 year, and 10 plus. Now mine, I don't have many things for 10 plus. So I need to think about what else I want in the future. Because all I've got there at the moment is a business goal and a personal goal. So what do I want 10 plus? Are there some of my 10-year things that might probably actually take me longer than 10 years? So do I need to shift those over into the 10 plus one? Or actually, do I need to start thinking more long term? What do I want my health to be like then? Because actually, I could put in there that I want to be 10 stone at that point and really healthy, and walked up Snowdon and probably trekked the Great Wall. I'll have done all of those things by then. So I know that health-wise, I will be fit, I will be strong, and by then I'll be 61. So I want to be fit, strong, flexible, healthy. So think about, put your goals in, look at the pretty pie charts, but then keep coming back and revisiting this. This is where this will be a game changer. So thank you, Neil, for that. It's an amazing addition to Progress Club.